we're back at Support the Scene, and we're still here with Dave Benedict. We wanted to touch a little bit more on your life outside of Default. So, you are a part of Square Egg Visions.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
you are the creator, the owner.
Yeah, the creator and the owner, I guess. It's a thing that my wife and we started, and well, I guess it's the name is kind of a little relevant, or I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. But the name came out of our last name, the two of us, and also, ironically enough, I've been called Eggs my whole life because of my last name, and then I ended up marrying the egg farmer's daughter. My wife's family, they're big chicken farmers, so it's like, all right, I can't get away from this, so I just might as well run with it, right?
Yeah.
So then, yeah, that's where the name came from, and
It was meant to be.
it was, yeah.
Absolutely. So, tell us a little bit more about the company and what you guys do.
All right. Well, it all kind of came about when Default was kind of in a lull, and we were not doing a whole lot of touring, and we weren't doing a lot of writing, and I felt that I needed something else in my life, and so I went back to school, and I got my graphic design degree or diploma, and it kind of started from there, and my love for photography, and my wife is the one who got me into it, and I kind of stumbled into it. Just started, excuse me. It started out of. I think I just slapped the microphone there too. I'm sorry about that.
Used to slapping the bass.
Yeah. So yeah, it came about. I was styling bands for music videos and for photo shoots, and then it just kind of rolled into I've got a camera, and I started taking photos of my friends' bands, and I really enjoyed it, and it just kind of started to snowball from there, and I just took a lot of the knowledge that I had taken from working with some amazing photographers throughout my career and some really amazing videographers, and I just, at the time, I didn't, when I was in that, I wasn't thinking that that's what I wanted to do, but I always admired it, and I guess in certain ways were sponging, right? And so yeah, I kind of took it from there, and with the design background that I got from school, then I started getting into the whole video production side of things and wanting to see if I could make these still images into moving images. So yeah, and I love music videos. I love music, and the Power Hour for me growing up was such a huge thing. I would come home from school every single day, and I would record it on my VHS. And I would watch those videos over and over and over again. And for me, videos, like along with music, it just enhances the experience so much more. And yeah, so that's kind of how I kind of got into the whole thing, and it's being in the local music scene and the background and everything, it just seemed like a natural fit, and now I get to pass all that on to the bands that I work with. And
I was going to say that must really help contribute to some of the bands that you're working with, as well as playing in, to have that knowledge of behind the camera. You've been the talent, now you're
yeah, well, with
the talent on the other side.
yeah, well, with Citizens Unite, that band,
Right here.
Yeah, well,
Show that to James.
yeah, with that band, I cut my teeth a lot with that. My idea was to make a music video for every song that was on that album, but we ended up parting ways before I could do it. But I think I got about 4 of them done. So I got to learn a lot. I made a lot of mistakes and did a lot of growing just by doing that. I did all the album artwork for that and the photography. So
even the image on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's wonderful. Like, I mean, the packaging is fantastic.
thank you. Well, when you open it up, the way it unfolds and everything too is quite cool and unique in itself.
Cool.
So yeah, it's I got to really kind of hone in on that, right, and make that whole package. So now I'm able to do that with other bands, and I've worked with the Vitos
They're
and
amazing. I've followed them from the start.
yeah, they're great, and they're hardworking guys. Those are guys that get it right now.
Yeah.
They have moved to Toronto because they know that it's easier. There's more places to play, but they are not doing it the easy way. They are doing it in a bus. They're living in a little short bus that they've converted into what they call their tour bus. That's what they're living in Toronto, in a Toronto winter. Like I can't even imagine what it's got to be like. And they're showering in like community centers, and
Wow.
they're doing it. They are starving, and they're the epitome of the starving musician. And I tip my hat to those guys. And I'm both myself and Danny from Default have both worked with them, and we're extremely proud of those guys. Just everything that we've kind of mentored them with and helped guide them, they have just, they're sponges. They're sponges. And they're just so ready to take it on, right? They're not afraid. They're young, right?
Yeah.
And they're doing it at the right time, right? They have no families. They don't own houses or anything like that. So they can get in that van and eat peanut butter sandwiches for a couple months and starve until they can get on their feet and go.
Yeah.
Right? And it's
an age-old inspiring musician's tale.
it is. And I hope those guys, I want to see them succeed so bad, because I want them to tell their story, right? And
and with every song there is an immense story.
yeah.
And I guess that's kind of what you get to provide in Square Visions, is providing that story, those music videos, those images, and helping bands capture that.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that, me being a musician myself gives me a bit of an advantage when it comes to like the editing, and even the way that I'll film a video, because I'll listen to the song and I'll really absorb all of the different parts, and I'll, I know what person is playing what, and like I mean, everybody can hear the hooks in a song, but I can hear those individual instruments and really pull those out in a music video and create that mood. And I know my timing and everything like that, and timing in editing videos is that's what makes a video flow. I look at some of my older videos where I wasn't so on the beat and the time, and I was just editing where I thought it should cut, and I have a hard time looking at some of those now, because I'm like, damn it, that should have been a couple seconds earlier, a couple seconds later.
Absolutely.
Like, so now I'm so meticulous with that, and I think it shows, but there's obviously still so much room for growth.
Absolutely.
As there isn't anything in art, right? I think the moment you think that you've figured it out and you've learned everything, that's the time you need to give up, because you're not gonna learn. You've plateaued then.
Yeah.
So, as long as you're willing to learn, and also to learn from your mistakes, and to also just realize that, yeah, you shit the bed on that, or you did make a mistake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rather than just be like, oh yeah, my shit don't stink. It's all good. It's right.
Yeah.
I think if you can take an honest look at yourself and really evaluate what you're doing, I think that's going to make you a stronger at whatever you do.
Yeah, stronger person in general.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I wanted to ask, what is your creative vision overall as a company? Like, what do you hope to bring to the Vancouver scene and to musicians in Vancouver?
I don't know. I just want to entertain people, I guess, and I love the scene that we have here. I think we've got just a huge pool of talent, and I think if anything, it would just be nice to draw some attention to it. Absolutely. And just have people look at Vancouver, and even Canada, if you want to get bigger, Canada, the Canadian scene, the local Vancouver scene, whatever it is, the rock scene, I don't know, but just have people turn and look and see what's going on here, because there's so much good stuff, and sometimes you have to dig deep, mm-hmm. and you have to get out there and you have to go check out these bands, but it's there, and it's not going away, and it's yeah.
All right. Well, is there anything else that you wanted to share with us or with the audience? Any cool projects, stories?
I've got a couple music videos that are coming out here, and one of them that I can't talk about that I really want to talk about, that I'm really excited about. It's a band, I think I can say the name because it's already out there. It's a band called A Monolith, and you can see just a little teaser on my Square Egg Instagram right now, and we're going to release soon a little video teaser of the video. So we're doing it in steps, and I'm really excited about that band. That band is, if you're a fan of heavy music, this is going to tear your face off.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
I can't wait to hear it and to see it.
Yeah, and then I've got another video that I've worked with Danny Craig. He did all of the audio for it, and a friend of mine, Adrian O'Brien, who's a phenomenal photographer, and he's photographed a lot of the local scene. He's a big supporter of the local scene as well, and he works for Prestige Guitars. I'm sure you're familiar with them. Some more local, yeah, exactly. Some more local talent. But yeah, I did a bunch of videos for them, showcasing their guitars, and then we had players come out and play those guitars, and so it's showcasing kind of the local guitar players and also the local manufacturers as well, which those guitars, if you haven't checked out Prestige Guitars, go check them out, because they are some really beautiful instruments.
Oh yeah, they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
And just to see the collaboration between, the stores, the artists, the musicians, the everyday people in Vancouver is amazing.
It is, and the support of local, no matter what it is, right? I think I think that people are definitely becoming a lot more proud of what is organically around them, right? I think we're seeing that with our grocery stores and everything. So, and it trickles down to everything else, and music is definitely one of them.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you again for coming out, talking to us, and all of our viewers of Support the Scene, as you've done exactly that in every which way possible, from musician to company owner, just talking to us, giving advice. can't thank you enough.
Well, thanks for having me.
All right. Hey, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Dave Benedict from the band Default, as well as Square Egg Visions here in Vancouver. And you can check out all the links down below, as well as like and subscribe.
Hey, it's James from Support the Scene. If you're interested in being interviewed or want to be featured on our channel, please comment down below or find us on Facebook and message us, and we'll get back to you as fast as we can. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Rock on.